Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of 2023 American Legion Baseball and the Tigard Post 158 Barbers. Again, Tigard is hosting the Eforce Expos, starting for Eforce. Number 4, Vince Williams in center field will lead off. Number 11, Connor Galloway in left field. Number 24, Maddox Montoya at third base. Number 24, Declan Francis will play designated hitter. Number 5, Sam Trojan behind the plate at catcher. Number 22 in right field, Ezra Weiss. At shortstop, number 2, Max Ellerbrook. Number 6, Joel Hong at second base. Number 16, Kevin Penna at first base. And starting pitcher is number 13, Luke Hornbeck. Bench players for Eforce, number 1, Griff O'Neill. Number 3, Ethan Simshauser, who played for West Lynn in game earlier this week at Ron Tonkin Field, and Campbell Smith, who we did not have a number for on the roster. For the Barbers starting tonight, number 5 leading off, Eric Altmark. Number 15, first baseman Griffin Scott. Number 2, J.D. Cannon in left field. Number 18, Cameron Masters Doble at catcher. Number 10, Jackson Price will be designated hitter. Number 4, Gunnar Gustafson at second base. Number 22, Ian Salbeda will play in right field. Number 8, Logan Robinson at third base. Number 6, Tristan Sieber in center field. Number 3, Jonah Hergert, starting pitcher. Bench players for the Barbers available tonight. Number 7, Hunter Robinson. Number 14, Owen Tilden. Number 28, Jason Knopfsinger. Number 32, Cooper Smith. And number 34, Kevin Leeds. Eforce will be wearing their blue kind of Henley-style button-up shirts with the Expos, a Montreal Expo-style logo with EFB, and a tricolor paneled hat, blue on the bill, white on the center with the Eforce logo, and blue and red on the sides of the panel, gray pants with red and blue stripes. We'll get you Barbers lineup, Barbers uniforms, red shirts, black lettering and numerals, old-timey style font with white trim, white pants with red stripe down the side, black hats with red Boston B and red bill. We'll have our national anthem in just a moment. After
players, please face the stand.
Players repeat the American Legion Code of Conduct.
Keep faith with my teammates. I will keep my temper. I will keep myself fit. I will keep a stout heart in defeat. I will keep my pride in victory. I will keep a sound soul, a clean mind, and a healthy body. Thank you. Now, if you're able, please rise and remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem. Thank you. Let's play ball.
Eforce also with their version of the Expos logo on the left sleeve with red, white, and blue Very thin stripes, just about an inch in from the end of the sleeves.
Miller, hey, put a plug in. We got concessions open down here. Anybody need anything, hold the drink.
Starting pitcher for Eforce, Luke Hornbeck, going against Jonah Hergert, the starter for the Barbers here at Tigard High School. Want to thank all of our sponsors for helping us be able to cover or attempt to cover expenses with broadcasting Banks High School athletics and American Legion baseball as far as we're able to go this summer, likely until the end of July. And then we'll get ready for 2023-2024 Banks High School athletics, starting with volleyball and football in the fall. Banks Braves football opening against Astoria at home on Friday, Labor Day weekend, September 1st. Jason Bond Remodeling, Jim's Market of Banks, Sarah Hesselman Premier Property Group, Christy Van Meter at Union Home Mortgage, Banks Post Newspaper, LaHaye's Custom Embroidery in Hillsboro, Main Street Pizza in Banks, Scoggins Creek Coffee in Yamhill and Gaston, Yamhill Carlton and Gaston, Specialty Screen Printing in Yamhill, GorgeNet, Blue Mountain Networks, internet service provider in Vernonia, Wanna Credit Union with multiple locations in throughout Northwest Oregon, based in Clatskanie with their nearest location in Forest Grove. In likeness of you, party events and caricatures, Westside Mobile Media, that's us, and Oregon National Guard. Leading off for the Expos, number 4, center fielder Vince Williams. First pitch is up and away from Jonah Hergert. We're set up directly behind home plate at ground level, so not really feasible for us to get a camera set up through the chain link. Grounder to second, the throw to first is in time for out number 1 for Eforce in the top of the first. Now batting for the Expos, number 11, Connor Galloway, left fielder. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 from Hergert misses way outside, gets away from Cam Masters Doble, 1 ball and 1 strike. No score, just underway between the visiting Eforce Expos, a club-level team from Beaverton, and the Tigard Post 158 Barbers. The 1-1 pitch from Jonah Hergert swung on and missed on a pitch down below the knees, 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch just gets a piece of it off the plate as it dribbles out of the left side batter's box. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Connor Galloway, Expos left fielder. Pitch from Hergert swung on and lifted foul into the center of the backstop off the left side. Still 1-2. One-two pitch, hard grounder to short. Couple of hops taken away by the third baseman. The throw to first is in time to get Galloway for out number 2. Now batting, number 24, Maddox Montoya, third baseman. Looks like he's probably the
Maddox Montoya.
best power hitter for Eforce. Definitely some beef to him. First pitch from Hergert is swung on, and that's going to get through for... Oh, no, robbed of a base hit. The throw to first is in... Did they tag him? Yes! Eforce fans not happy with the call. The throw was high, and it appeared to have pulled Griffin Scott off the bag, but first base umpire said he was able to make the tag in time, and so Eforce goes in order. 1-2-3 inning for Jonah Hergert. For the Barbers, it's Eric Altmark, Griffin Scott, and J.D. Cannon. 1-2-3 to start the game. When we come back after this from Jason Bond Remodeling. Want to give your kitchen or bath a fresh new look? Jason Bond Remodeling has over 20 years experience fabricating and installing stone countertops and can upgrade your home with the countertops of your dreams without the dreamy price tag. They pride themselves on quality and customer satisfaction. They also offer cabinet installation and will do their best to beat any bid by 10%. Based in Washington County and will service most Portland area locations. For quality kitchen and bath remodels, call Jason Bond Remodeling at 503-430-0145. Same great smile, same great service, but a brand new location and a great new team. Sarah Hesselman Group is still proud to support Banks High School athletics, but has now joined the Premier Property Group real estate team with new offices located in Bethany. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, contact the Sarah Hesselman Group, Sarah at sarahhesselman.com, or call 503-313-0748. And we're back bottom of the first inning, no score. The Tigard Barbers coming up to bat after a 1-2-3 inning that included a incredible stop by the shortstop, digging deep in the hole behind second into shallow center to rob Maddox Montoya of a base hit, and not sure if he actually did or not. First base umpire said yes, but the throw was high and pulled Griffin Scott off the bag, but he said that Scott was able to make the tag in time for controversial out number 3.
Batting number 5, Eric Altmark.
Batting for the Barbers, leading off number 5, shortstop Eric Altmark. First pitch, a late called strike. Right there in the wheelhouse, 0-1. Hard ground ball on a pitch with strike 2. Throw to first is in time to get Eric Altmark. 6-3 on the putout.
Now batting for the Barbers, number 15.
Batting number 15, first baseman Griffin Scott. Barbers suffered their first loss of the season on Wednesday night in a Game 1 defeat to another Eforce team, 6-4. Currently, Barbers are 10-1 on the season. Breaking ball misses high, ball 1. The 0-1 pitch is, or the 1-0 pitch is high and away, 2 balls and no strikes. Barbers will have games most of next week, including a tournament against baseball, involving baseballism, that is going to be hosted at Glencoe, but we will not be there due to a prior scheduling conflict. Have to go out of town to Salem those days, the 20th and the 21st. Griffin Scott will be aboard on a 4-pitch walk. That'll bring up number 2, J.D. Cannon, left fielder.
Cannon.
Pitch is low and away. Curveball, ball one. The 1-0 pitch from Hornbeck misses for ball two, and Luke Hornbeck has been having issues finding the plate. The last two hitters has missed with his last 6 pitches. 2-0 pitch up in the strike zone, ball three. The 3-0 pitch is taken all the way for strike one. J.D. Cannon well ahead in the count. See if he gets something over the plate, trying to find the strike zone. Pitches away, ball four, and Luke Hornbeck is going to have a discussion with
Number 18,
his mate at the plate, Sam Trojan. Cameron Masters Doble, one of the top 3 or 4 power hitters for the Barbers. One out, bottom of the first. Back-to-back walks given up by Eforce starter Luke Hornbeck. Only 1 strike thrown to the last 2 hitters. Runner second goes, and no problem. Throw to third was way late, as a little bit of gamesmanship going on that time with the runner at second, Griffin Scott. Cameron Masters Doble, both runners actually move up on the pickoff attempt at third. The 1-0 to Cam Masters Doble. Hornbeck, the right-hander, gets a swinging strike for the first time in about 3 hitters. Pitch is lifted straight back off the third base side, out of play. 1-1 the count. Pitch is a breaking ball, throw or grounded to first. Goes to the bag for the easy play. Thought about coming home, but takes the sure thing despite giving up a run, and 2 outs. The Barbers now with a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the first. So still no hits for the Barbers, but able to take advantage of a couple of 1-out walks and get a double steal and then a grounder to first on a sacrifice to bring in the first run with 2 outs. 1-0 the count to designated hitter Jackson Price. Pitch from Hornbeck low and away. 2-0. The 2-0 from Hornbeck. Pitch is swung on. Waved at on a pitch off the plate, and that will do it, as it's going to be caught in right field by Ezra Weiss for out number 3. But the Barbers get a run despite not getting any hits. 2 walks and a sacrifice grounder to first bring home the first run of the game. And after 1 full inning, it's the Barbers 1 and Eforce nothing. We'll return with the top of the second inning after this. Your local lender, Christy Van Meter at Union Home Mortgage, is here to walk you through every step in purchasing your new home. Christy and her team bring trusted knowledge and years of experience to make your home loan financing process an enjoyable one. If you're in the business or have questions about purchasing or refinancing your home, call Christy Van Meter at Union Home Mortgage, 503-327-5302, or visit uhm.com/kvanmeter. Union Home Mortgage, official sponsor of the PBR. Union Home Mortgage promises cap. Christy Van Meter is licensed in Oregon 1700271, Washington MLO-1700271, and Arizona 1039867. Union Home Mortgage is an equal housing lender, NMLS number 2229.
Proudly serving our neighbors in Washington County since 1946, LaHaye's is your destination for locally made Letterman's jackets, custom embroidery for business apparel or a unique gift, and scouting uniforms and supplies. LaHaye's is on the corner of 3rd and Main in historic downtown Hillsboro. Open Wednesday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 4, and anytime online at lahayes.com, or call us at 503-648-2341.
Now batting for the Expos.
And we're back batting for the Expos, leading off number 14. Or number 34, Declan Francis. First pitch, a late called strike, 0-1. The 0-1 from Hergert, maybe a little bit low. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he hits Declan Francis. And that's going to be the first base runner for Eforce after Jonah Hergert got the Expos set down in order to start the game. Number 5, catcher Sam Trojan comes to the plate with a runner at first. First pitch from Hergert, taken for ball 1, a little bit low. The 1-0 late called strike on the outer half, down around the knees, 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner at first, designated hitter Declan Francis after getting hit by a pitch. Swung on and out of foul territory, playable in foul territory, but racing over from right, unable to make the catch, Ian Salbeda. 1-2 the count to Sam Trojan. Barbers will be at the Dalles tomorrow. We will not. Pitch is outside 2-2. We hope to bring you as many home games at least of Tigard Post 158 baseball between now and the end of July. 2-2 the count to Sam Trojan. Pitch, check swing, ruled a strike regardless. Out number 1 with a runner at first, and now a double play ends the inning for the Barbers. Gets the Barbers out of the top half of the second. Batting right fielder number 22, Ezra Weiss, after the strikeout to Sam Trojan. Righty versus lefty. Pitch is foul tipped into the glove of Cam Masters-Doble, 0-1. The 0-1 from Trojan, way inside, backs him off the plate, evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. Ooh, late called strike two. Again, looked a little bit maybe below the knees. Very low end of the strike zone. The 1-2 from Hergert is laced foul off to the left side of the backstop. 1-2. Jonah, the 1-2 pitch, just outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 from Hergert, breaking ball outside, count is full. And now, after recording his first K, Jonah Hergert is in danger of giving up the second base runner of the second inning. Pitch is turned on as he tries to fight one off on the inner edge. Count remains 3 balls and 2 strikes. Again, the 3-2 from Hergert, runner goes. He's going to have to go back as, again, it's lifted straight back out of play. Time has been called as waiting for new balls to come into play. Vice re-enters the box. Pitch is swung on and again fouled straight back into the backstop. Count remains still full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Good battle between Ezra Vice and Jonah Hergert. Again, the 3-2. Again, the runner goes, and it's swung on and missed. Strike 3, second strikeout of the inning for Jonah Hergert.
Now batting.
Declan Francis, after getting hit by a pitch earlier in the inning to reach, moves to second on the strikeout, no throw. Max Ellerbrook, Expos shortstop, at the plate with 2 outs. First pitch, just a little bit above the knees for strike 1. Tying run at second for Eforce, but 2 outs, and Max Ellerbrook, the shortstop, at the plate. Hergert looks at second. The pitch swung on and laced foul off the opposite side off of first base. A couple of cars parked right up against the fence here at Tigard High School. Football stadium on the opposite side of the outfield. High school shop program on the other side across the parking lot. Again, pitch is lifted foul off the right side, out of play. Count is 2 strikes now to Max Ellerbrook. So Jonah Hergert with a couple of pitches to play with and a runner in scoring position at second, but 2 outs for Eforce. The 0-2 misses a little bit low and maybe outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Jonah Hergert looking to strike out the side despite hitting a batter with 1 out. Strike three called, and Jonah Hergert, 3 outs via the K in the second inning. Runner left stranded at second after Declan Francis was hit by a pitch with 1 out. Bottom of the second, still Tigard 1 and the Eforce Expos nothing. We'll return with more Tigard Post 158 baseball after this from Wanna Credit Union. Do you or someone you know own a business? As a local business ourselves, we know how important daily operations are, which is why we offer small dollar business loans for equipment, building upgrades, machinery, and more. The credit union even provides employee benefits for business members. Learn more at wannafcu.org or ask to speak with a commercial team member today. Again, to learn more, visit wannafcu.org. Strikes, pitches slammed into the pitch is slammed off the backstop support pipes. Again, the 1-2 lifted to right and taking a couple of steps in for out number 2. That will bring, making the catch for Eforce right fielder
Now batting for the Barbers, number 6.
Ezra Weiss, batting for the Barbers, number 6. Bottom of the order, center fielder Tristan Sieber. Runner at first goes, pitch, no throw, taken for a strike to Tristan Sieber, 0-1. Again, the runner goes, throws high. And Salbeda slides in at third. So after getting hit by a pitch, Ian Salbeda with 2 steals in the last 2 at-bats. 0-2 the count, though. Pitch is way outside. Ball 1 ball and 2 strikes to Tristan Sieber. Barbers coming off a split in a doubleheader on Wednesday night at Ron Tonkin Field, losing to another Eforce team 6-4. Pitch is swung on and dropped by the catcher. Throw down to first is in time, though, for out number 3. The game 2 from Wednesday night, Barbers defeated Withnell of Salem 9-2 after Withnell had an early 2-0 lead. Here in our contest tonight, Friday, June 16th, it's the Barbers 1 and the Eforce Expos still yet to get on the board as we head to the top of the third. We'll be back in 1 minute after this from In Likeness of You. In Likeness of You offers caricatures, face painting, temporary tattoos, indoor and outdoor games, arcade games, and even costume hero birthday events. Since 2013, they've even held corporate events for some of the biggest companies in the world. For more information or to book your next party, go to inlikenessofyou.com, thebash.com, or call 503-858-0164. That's 503-858-0164. Westside Mobile Media is home to Westside's greatest hits. Great top 40 hits from the 70s to today with artists like the Bee Gees, Madonna, Billy Joel, Cyndi Lauper, Whitney Houston, Elton John, NSYNC, Jennifer Lopez, Imagine Dragons, Adele, and more. Local news, sports, and weather updates for Portland's Westside and live broadcasts of Banks High School athletics. Check us out at westsidesgreatesthits.com for advertising opportunities. Email westsidemobilemedia@gmail.com or call 971-330-8122. Top of the third inning, leading off for Eforce. Second baseman number 6, Joel Hong.
Go, Joel.
First pitch is driven to center field. Nice job to get over and cut it off. Otherwise, that gets all the way to the railing on the opposite side of the football field. It's a leadoff single for Eforce, and the tying run is aboard with nobody out in the top of the third, bringing up bottom of the order, number 16, first baseman Kevin Penna. So Joel Hong does not wait, aggressive on the first pitch. Driving one deep to right. Throw to first. And Cam having to throw from his knees. One hops it back to the bag, and I think if that throws a little bit more clean, that play may actually get Hong at first. 1-0 the count to Kevin Penna. Bottom of the order for Eforce. Pitch is taken for strike one. Count is even, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Go, Kevin. All right, Kev, here we go. Go, Kev. Square him up. Square him up, Kev. Go, Kev.
The 1-1 from Hergert, bunted back to the pitcher. Throw to second is in time to get the lead runner for out number 1. Moving over to, or reaching on the fielder's choice on the sacrifice bunt attempt is Kevin Penna. Hong is out at second. One out, Vince Williams, top of the order for Eforce, coming to the plate. First pitch breaks to the outside. A late swing from Williams is driven foul out of play off the first base side. One nothing Barbers in the top of the third. One out and a runner at first, Kevin Penna. Pitch a little bit inside as Williams does kind of a bunny hop back into the batter's box, out of the way of the pitch. 1-1. Runner at first, pitch is down and in for ball 2. Back-to-back misses for Jonah Hergert. 2-1 the count to Vince Williams. Connor Galloway, left fielder, hitting left with a runner in scoring position at second. One out and 2 runners aboard. Right side of the infield expecting bunt. The pitch from Hergert is taken for strike one. Griffin Scott playing right on the edge of the green infield turf. The 0-1 pitch is swung on and lifted, foul out of play behind the home dugout. 0-2. First game of the season, we saw a home run hit here down the left field line by Hillsdale. That was their only run of the game in an 11-1 loss. Pitch is downstairs low. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Connor Galloway. Andy Frank was the player that performed that feat in the first game of the season. Hergert a long look at second, turns and fires to the plate, again misses low. So now Galloway has come back to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes after Hergert was ahead in the count 0-2. 2-2 from Hergert, just gets a piece of it off the plate, and it dies right at the point of the dish. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. So runners at first and second. Just 1 out for Eforce, but a double play gets the Barbers out of the inning. Pitch is swung on and down the left field, or deep to left, back towards the fence, making the catch. Throw gets back in quickly. Nice job defensively by J.D. Cannon. Normally plays at second base, but they're going to keep the runners in place with the throw on the deep fly ball to left. Maddox Montoya, third baseman again, his second at bat. Was called out on a controversial play at first base for the final out of the first inning, which is low and away for ball 1. Hergert's 1-0 is downstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. Able to get it back towards the center of the plate, but no lift on it, and pitches down around the feet of Montoya. The 2-0. Hergert's pitch is swung on and hammered foul off the first base side. 2 balls and 1 strike. Jonah Hergert hoping to pick up the third out and not allow a run to score. Again, misses low though. 3-1, and Hergert has missed 3 times at the bottom, well below the strike zone against Maddox Montoya, and one more miss, and he's going to walk the bases. He's going to have a walk to move the bases loaded. Montoya calls time. Pitch is chopped off the plate. Count remains full at 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, Maddox, come on. Go, Maddox. You got him back on,
Maddox. 3-2 from Hergert. Struck out the side last inning despite hitting a batter. And again, it's chopped off the plate foul, and it's going to roll right back in front of us on the other side of the chain link again. Count remains full. Another good battle between an Eforce hitter and Jonah Hergert. One to nothing Barbers, top of the third inning. Eforce at the plate. The pitch to Montoya. He fouls off another pitch off the plate, reaching for one, just getting a piece of it. So it goes behind the backstop. Count is still 3 balls and 2 strikes. Again, Hergert the 3-2. Again, the runners go. Strike 3 called on a late call, and Jonah Hergert with his 4th strikeout to end the top of the third inning. Barbers clinging to a 1-run lead. They'll hope to get some more and extend this lead in the bottom of the third inning. We'll be back in 1 minute after this from Jason Bond Remodeling. Want to give your kitchen or bath a fresh new look? Jason Bond has over 20 years experience fabricating and installing stone countertops and can upgrade your home with the countertops of your dreams without the dreamy price tag. They pride themselves on quality and customer satisfaction. They also offer cabinet installation and will do their best to beat any bid by 10%. Based in Washington County and will service most Portland area locations. For quality kitchen and bath remodels, call Jason Bond Remodeling at 503-430-0145.
Jim's Market in Banks is an institution serving the community for generations. They're actively involved in events and athletics from the youth league to high school level. Let them serve you with their locally grown fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, conveniently located at the south entrance to Banks.
We're back bottom of the third inning, still 1-0 Barbers. Leading off for Tigard, top of the order, number 5, Eric Altmark. Barbers shortstop.
Batting for the Barbers, number 5, Eric Altmark. Let's go 5.
Left-handed hitter. Pitch is on the outside edge of the plate, right at the bottom of the strike zone. 0-1 the count. Strike 2 called, and Hornbeck working quickly. Altmark has to get his bat off. Shoulders now in protect with a 2-strike count. Pitches up and away for ball 1. The only run of the game scored by the Barbers in the bottom of the first on a sacrifice grounder to second. Pitch just misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 from Hornbeck. Again, just misses, maybe high. Ball 3. Count is full at 3-2 after Eric Altmark started way behind in the count. 0-2. Pitch is upstairs, ball 4, and nice at bat for Eric Altmark after being well behind in the count. Gets a walk on a full count pitch after Expos starter Luke Hornbeck misses 4 straight times. And time has been called as the Expos manager comes out of the dugout to meet with Luke Hornbeck. There are,
Don't forget the snack shack down the left field line if you're
at
hungry.
least one pitcher warming up in the Expos bullpen off of first base. Barbers hoping to at least get another run and stretch this lead a little further out of the danger zone in the bottom of the third inning. Just a 7-inning contest, so already entering the middle part of the ball game. Runner at first goes, throw to second is not going to be in time. 0-1 the count to Griffin Scott. Pitch is bounced to the plate, 1 ball and 1 strike with a runner at second. Leadoff hitter Eric Altmark, who walked on a full count pitch. Wind is starting to pick up behind us and blow through our headset mic. Pitch is outside and away, or low and away, I should say. Outside and away are same thing, kind of an oxymoron. 2-1 the count to Griffin Scott. Pitch is chopped foul off the plate. Evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, Banks football entering or opening the season September 1st at home against Astoria. Road games at Tillamook, at Rainier, at Kennedy, at Siuslaw, at Warrenton. Pitches upstairs. Count is full, 3-2. Full count pitches upstairs. Now it's ball 4. And runners at first and second after back-to-back walks on full count pitches. Still nobody out. In a similar position than when the Barbers started the game and scored the only run on a sacrifice grounder to second. Pitches outside for ball 1. Banks with home games against Yamhill Carlton, North Marion, Valley Catholic. Corbett and Kennedy have switched play, or Kennedy has taken the place of Corbett this season. That strike 1 called to J.D. Cannon as Corbett has dropped to 2A. Corbett had to forfeit about half their games last year due to having a small turnout, and half their players were injured game to game due to being so overly matched with such a low turnout. 2-1 the count to J.D. Cannon. Banks has not lost a league game in about 5 seasons at least for high school football, but that may change this year with Kennedy coming into the league. Banks lost to Kennedy in the semifinals last year. Hornbeck steps off, turns, and fakes the runner at second back to the bag. Banks also has a long road trip to Siuslaw, Florence towards the end of the season. Ground ball up, bunt up the third base line, no throw, and the bases are loaded with nobody out. Perfect bunt by J.D. Cannon, and the perfect person to do it with his speed, one of the smallest players on the team. And the Barbers in excellent position with power hitter Cam Masters Doble at the plate, nobody out, and the bases loaded. And time has been called. That may be it for Luke Hornbeck. We're going to have a new pitcher for the Expos. Looks like number 36. That may be Campbell Smith, the only person we do not have a number for.
Attention, now pitching for the Eforce Expos, number 36, Campbell Smith.
We'll take a 30-second break and be back with more American Legion baseball after this from Banks Post.
Banks Post newspaper is the official news provider of West Side's greatest hits. Listen hourly for West Side news from the Banks Post newsroom. Banks Post newspaper covers Banks, Manning, Buxton, Roy, and surrounding western Washington County communities. If you'd like more information on the Banks Post or want to pick up a copy, visit a local business today. You can also visit their website at bankspost.com or their Facebook page, Banks Post.
And we're back, bottom of the third inning. Still nobody out. Bases loaded. Back-to-back walks and a bunt single for J.D. Cannon up the third base side. Puts the Barbers in the catbird seat with an opportunity to add on to their slim one-run lead. Power hitter Cam Masters Doble, Barbers catcher at the plate. Eforce trying to keep this a one-run game. Will bring in new pitcher Campbell Smith. Right-hander against the left-handed hitter Masters Doble. Slow ground ball to short. Throw to second for one. On to first is they're going to say the runner at first is safe. That's, I think, a break for the Barbers. Eric Altmark will score, and it's 2-0. Tigard with one out in the bottom of the third. Batting designated hitter Jackson Price. Runner at first goes. They're going to fake the throw to second. Again, Barbers hoping for maybe a miscue on a throw to second with the runner at third. Could allow the runner at third to score on the steal attempt, but they're going to allow the runner at second to steal, and the runner at third is going to score anyway as Griffin Scott comes home on a wild pitch that gets away from Trojan, and it's 3-0. Pitch fastball on the outside, swung on and missed by Jackson Price. 1-2, one out. 2 runs in on a fielder's choice and a wild pitch. And now Jackson Price is going to be hit by the pitch, and
Now batting for the Barbers.
now runners at the corners with one out. Gunnar Gustafson, Barbers' second baseman, comes to the plate in the bottom of the third. Throw to first, easily out by Mile. Jackson Price got caught leaning the wrong way and was a good 2 to 3 feet off the bag by the time the throw was made to first, and that's a huge out for Eforce with a runner at third without having to throw a pitch to the plate, and now 2 outs. Gustafson, the pitch, grounder to short. Throw to first is low, but is able to hop it to the bag. And Kevin Penna at first. But the Barbers get 2 more runs on a fielder's choice and a wild pitch. And after 3, it's now the Barbers 3 and the Eforce Expos nothing. Top of the 4th inning when we return after this from Main Street Pizza.
Visit Main Street Pizza in Banks, located next.
Whether it's a steaming hot old-fashioned cup of joe or hot chocolate on a cold winter day, or an ice-cold Italian soda or iced coffee on a hot summer day, any time is a great time to stop by Scoggins Creek Coffee. With 2 locations in Gaston and Yamhill Carlton, their warm and friendly baristas will get you the delicious drink of your choice. Scoggins Creek Coffee, call 503-985-3483, 503-985-3483.
We're back top of the 4th inning, leading off for Eforce, number 34, designated hitter, Declan Francis.
The Expos. Number 34, Declan Francis.
Jonah Hergert will stay in, has not allowed a run through 3 innings with a 3-0 lead. The pitch low and away for ball 1. 1-0 hard grounder to the left side. In the hole deep, the throw to first in time. Nice play by the shortstop, Eric Aldmark, for out number 1. Batting catcher number 5, Sam Trojan.
Number 5, Sam Trojan.
First pitch from Hergert way outside, ball 1. One 0 from Hergert, swung on, and fly ball hit deep to the gap in left center, and that's going to be a 1-out single for Sam Trojan.
Now batting number 22.
Now at the play for Eforce, number 22, right fielder Ezra Weiss. Hergert looks at Declan Francis at first, who just picked up a single to left center. First pitch is outside to the left-handed hitting Ezra Weiss. Pitch is outside, 2-0. Pitch swung on and missed. Nice fastball that time from Jonah Hergert, 2-1. One out, runner at first. The 2-1 pitch, a strike called at the knees. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Strike 3. I believe that's strikeout number 5 for Jonah Hergert, batting.
Now batting number 2.
Number 2, Max Ellerbrook. Expos shortstop at the plate with 2 outs and a runner at first. Try not to waste that 1-out single from Declan Francis, or from, Declan Francis, I believe, the runner at. Actually, it's Sam Trojan with that deep fly ball to left. Want to know the count to Max Ellerbrook. The pitch from Hergert. Swung on, hard grounder to first. On a couple of hops, the easy toss to first for out number 3. And after 3.5, Expos get a deep single to left, but unable to move Sam Trojan over. And after 3.5 innings, it's still the Barbers 3 and Eforce nothing. We'll return in 1 moment after this from Specialty Screen Printing.
Specialty Screen Printing in Yamhill offers your business the creativity and expertise to print your logo on a variety of items. Owners Ken and Linda Johnson have 40 years of experience on industrial parts and every type of material, including ceramic tile. Their fast service can have your project done in less than a week. Visit their website, specialtyscreenprinting.com, to see for yourself how they can help you boost your company's marketing and industrial screen printing needs. Call 971-998-9274 or visit their website, specialtyscreenprinting.com.
There's a new premier fiber internet provider in Vernonia featuring friendly and helpful customer service. Sign up with Gorge Networks today for symmetrical speed fiber internet, 300 meg or 1 gig speeds with managed Wi-Fi included in the low monthly price. No contracts or price increases. Refer a friend and get a free month of service. Make the switch to Gorge Networks today. Call 541-436-0223. You can also email us at sales@gorge.net.
And we're back, bottom of the 4th inning, leading off for the Barbers, number 22. The 7-hitter, Ian Salbeda, right fielder, 7, 8, and 9. Bottom of the order for the Barbers here in the bottom of the 4th. Pitch is dropped by Trojan, but it's called a strike on the outer front part of the plate. The 0-1 swung on, grounded off of the pitcher, and that's going to be a base hit, and they're going to have to call time to make sure that Hornbeck is okay. Does not appear to be in any pain. Ball lined right off of his foot or lower leg.
Now batting number 8, Logan Robinson.
Batting number 8, Logan Robinson, third baseman. In Salbeda with a leadoff single here in the bottom of the 4th, off of, not only off the pitcher's pitch, but also off the pitcher physically. And thankfully, Campbell Smith appears to be no worse for the wear. Slow roller to short, throw to second for 1, on to first is high, but that's why you have your tallest player play at the right corner, making the catch Kevin Penna for the 6-4-3 double play. Tristan Sieber, center fielder, batting with 2 outs. First pitch taken for a late strike, 0-1. The 0-1 is well inside to Sieber as he kind of grimaced. Hoping that pitch wouldn't hit him. The 1-1 breaking ball fouled off to the right. over towards the high school roof. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch is lifted to right, racing in and making the basket catch is the right fielder Ezra Weiss for out number 3. Top of the 5th inning. When we return, still Tigard 3 and Eforce nothing. We'll be back after this from Wanna Credit Union. Do you or someone you know own a business? As a local business ourselves, we know how important daily operations are, which is why we offer small dollar business loans for equipment, building upgrades, machinery, and more. The credit union even provides employee benefits for business members. Learn more at wannafcu.org or ask to speak with a commercial team member today. Again, to learn more, visit wannafcu.org. In Likeness of You offers caricatures, face painting, temporary tattoos, indoor and outdoor games, arcade games, and even costume hero birthday events. Since 2013, they've even held corporate events for some of the biggest companies in the world. For more information or to book your next party, go to inlikenessofyou.com, thebash.com, or call 503-858-0164. That's 503-858-0164. Want to give your kitchen or bath a fresh new look? Jason Bond Remodeling has over 20 years experience fabricating and installing stone countertops and can upgrade your home with the countertops of your dreams without the dreamy price tag. They pride themselves on quality and customer satisfaction. They also offer cabinet installation and will do their best to beat any bid by 10%. Based in Washington County and will service most Portland area locations. For quality kitchen and bath remodels, call Jason Bond Remodeling at 503-430-0145. Same great smile, same great service, but a brand new location and a great new team. Sarah Hesselman Group is still proud to support Banks High School athletics, but has now joined the Premier Property Group real estate team with new offices located in Bethany. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, contact the Sarah Hesselman Group, Sarah at sarahhesselman.com, or call 503-313-0748. Again, top of the order leading off for the Barbers in the bottom of the fifth inning, shortstop Eric Altmark. And home plate umpire waiting for a coach to enter the box at third. Pitches away. Way away that time from Campbell Smith. 1-0 to Eric Altmark. The 1-0 down and in for ball two. Two-0 is driven to center, racing to his left. That's going to get past Vince Williams, and rounding second, Altmark. The throw to third is going to be held up. Oh, he's going to be an inside play to the plate. Inside the park home run for Eric Altmark as the throw to third gets away, and racing home on the play, unable to get the ball to the plate in time. Eric Altmark with an inside the park home run to move the lead back to 3, 4-1 in favor of the Barbers. Still nobody out in the top of the fifth. Eric Altmark with a leadoff inside the park home run. Batting first baseman, number 15, Griffin Scott. First pitch misses low, ball one. Late called strike, 1-1 strike to Griffin Scott. One pitch driven to right and making the catch for out number one, Ezra Weiss.
Now batting for the Barbers, number 2, J.D. Cannon.
So the Barbers 1 in the first, 2 in the third, and 1 now here in the bottom of the fifth after that solo inside the park shot from Eric Altmark. J.D. Cannon playing left field tonight, now batting. First pitch driven right behind the bleachers to the far left. 0-1 to J.D. Cannon. Pitches down around the feet of J.D. 1-1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. Late swing on a pitch tailing away. 1-2 strikes with 1 out. Base is empty. Campbell Smith waits, and time has been called by Cannon with a 1-2 count. Which is bounced and will kick away from Trojan off to the right. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two-two pitch, grounder to second. Throw to first, double clutches, and in time to Penna for the 4-3 putout with 2 outs now in the top of the bottom of the 5th inning. Cam Masters double. Retrieved a foul ball in that last at bat to Cannon and threw to the home plate umpire after he'd already gotten into his stance behind the catcher before he was ready and threw it over the umpire's head. Pitches a late called strike to take the start the at bat 0-1. Masters double takes a pitch down and in for ball 1, evens the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch way off the plate, but no harm, no foul. Nobody on board with 2 outs, 2-1 the count to Cam Masters double. Two 2-1 pitch, framed beautifully by Sam Trojan. 2-2 the count. 2 outs and a run in on a inside the park home run from Eric Aldmark. Pitch crossing left to right. Just misses inside. Count is full to Cam Masters double. Full count pitch is driven to right, and making the catch for out number 3 is Ezra Weiss. But the Barbers get 1 more run to stretch the lead back to 3 after an inside the park home run to deep left center from Eric Aldmark. And after 5, it's now the Barbers 4 and Eforce 1. Top of the 6th inning when we come back after this from Jim's Market.
Jim's Market in Banks is an institution serving the community for generations. They're actively involved in events and athletics from the youth league to high school level. Let them serve you with their locally grown fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, conveniently located at the south entrance to Banks.
Banks Post newspaper is the official news provider of West Side's greatest hits. Listen hourly for West Side news from the Banks Post newsroom. Banks Post newspaper covers Banks, Manning, Buxton, Roy, and surrounding western Washington County communities. If you'd like more information on the Banks Post or want to pick up a copy, visit a local business today. You can also visit their website at bankspost.com or their Facebook page, Banks Post.
4-1 leadoff double for Declan Francis in the top of the 6th inning for Eforce. Hitter is Sam Trojan with a 1-1 count. Check swing is ruled strike 2. The 1-2 to Trojan. Hergert fires and misses low. Bounce to the plate, and Declan Francis moves to third on the play as Tilden trapped it but couldn't find it in time to get a hand on it, and the count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now a base hit gives Eforce their second run of the game. 2-2 from Hergert. Pulled foul off to the right out of play. 2-2. Still a 2-strike count to the Eforce catcher. Two from Hergert, swung on, and that's going to be lifted to right over the head of the first baseman, Cam Masters-Doble, and it's 4-2 with a RBI single to right from Sam Trojan to cut the Barbers' lead to 2 runs. Batting
now batting number 22,
22
Ezra Weiss.
Ezra Weiss, right fielder. And they're going to have a balk called on Hergert, and that's going to move another runner into scoring position. Still nobody out for the Barber for Eforce. And the tying run at the plate as Weiss. Barbers have a pitcher warming up in the home bullpen. 1 in the first, 2 in the third, 1 in the fifth for the Barbers, 1 in the fifth, 1 in the sixth so far this inning for Eforce. Swung on and missed by Weiss on the first pitch. A very aggressive home run swing on the first pitch of the at-bat from Ezra Weiss, but can't catch up with it. The 0-1, swing and a miss. Oh, they say foul tipped into the glove of catcher Owen Tilden, and now Owen will go out to chat with Hergert. Weiss behind in the count 0-2, but Eforce with a run in and another runner in scoring position with still nobody out. Just swung on and missed for strike 3. Slams the bat as he heads back to the dugout without number 1. Batting number 2, shortstop Max Ellerbrook.
Max Ellerbrook.
Four to 2 Barbers, 1 out in the top of the 6th. Jonah Hergertz went the whole way for Tigard. First pitch, a called strike. The 0-1 is taken for strike 2. Sam Trojan with an RBI single to right after Declan Francis had driven one deep to right field, and Ellerbrook is out number 2. Back-to-back strikeouts for Jonah Hergert after allowing a run to score with nobody out. Joel Hong now with 2 outs will try to make this a 1-run game and pick up a base hit and score. Trojan from second. Pitch is low and away. Carrying Tilden away from the plate. Ball 1. The 1-0 from Hergert. Grounded to the right side underneath the diving effort from the third baseman. They're going to hold up. Nice. Now he decides to go late, much against the advice of the Expos third base coach. And it's going to be out number 3 at the plate. But the Barbers do give up another run. Bottom of the 6th inning. It's Tigard 4, Eforce now 2 when we return. This is 2023 Tigard Post 158. American Legion Baseball on Westside Mobile Media. Will be back in 1 minute after this from Christy Van Meter.
Your local lender, Christy Van Meter at Union Home Mortgage, is here to walk you through every step in purchasing your new home. Christy and her team bring trusted knowledge and years of experience to make your home loan financing process an enjoyable one. If you're in the business or have questions about purchasing or refinancing your home, call Christy Van Meter at Union Home Mortgage, 503-327-5302, or visit uhm.com/kvanmeter. Union Home Mortgage, official sponsor of the PBR. Union Home Mortgage promises cap. Christy Van Meter is licensed in Oregon 1700271, Washington MLO-1700271, and Arizona 1039867. Union Home Mortgage is an equal housing lender, NMLS number 2229.
If you're still hungry, now is the time.
Top of the 6th inning, or bottom of the 6th inning now, leading 4-2, leading off for the Barbers. New hitter number 32, Cooper Smith. New pitcher in the game for Eforce, number 3, Ethan Simshauser.
Now batting for the Barbers, number 32, Cooper Smith.
Cooper with definitely home run power, a lot of upper body strength. Looks like, again, one of the top 3 or 4 power hitters for the Barbers. Declan Francis. It still will be Sam Trojan catching for Eforce. Francis came out to warm up Simshauser. First pitch to Cooper Smith, down and in for ball 1. Barbers looking for their 11th win on the season. Pitches late breaking ball called strike on the outside. One pitch well outside. Gets all the way to the backstop, 2-1. One run in the first for the Barbers, despite not getting a hit. 2 walks. One of those came in to score on a sacrifice grounder to second. 2 runs in the bottom of the third as Cooper Smith takes strike 2. They got a run in the bottom of the 5th on an inside the park home run from Eric Altmark. Pitch is driven to second and making the catch for out number 1, Joel Hong.
Now batting number 4, Gunnar Gustafson.
Ian Salbeda is at the plate, but Gunnar Gustafson has
Number 4.
been introduced as the hitter for the next hitter in the lineup for the Barbers. Fans and coaches are having a good laugh about Ian Salbeda trying to bat out of order. He'll be on deck. First pitch to Gunnar Gustafson, ball 1. Pitch is low in the strike zone, but Gustafson goes down and gets it, goes all the way into the right field corner. Rounding second, he'll hold up there with a 1-out double. And now Ian Salbeda at the plate with a good mix of speed and power, and a good opportunity to move this back to a 3-run lead for the third time tonight. Barbers had a 3-0 lead after the third. It was 4-1 after the bottom of the 5th. Pitch is fouled into the right field corner, 0-1. Salbeda with an 0-1 count, pitches down and in, throw to third is in time. Yep, that's the right call. Able to tag the foot as he was sliding in, and now the bases are empty, and that takes away opportunity to drive in a run for Ian Salbeda unless he's able to knock something out of the park here with 2 outs now. Pitch just dropped a hair late. A little bit high, 1-1. And Salbeda, home run swing, tried to tee off on one, similar to Gunnar Gustafson with that deep drive, the right field corner, comes up empty, the 2-2. Swings at a pitch way off the plate. Throw down to first in time for out number 3. Barbers 3 outs away from their 11th victory of the season. Top of the 7th, it's Tigard 4 and Eforce 2. We'll return with our after our final break from LaHaye's Custom Embroidery.
Proudly serving our neighbors in Washington County since 1946, LaHaye's is your destination for locally made Letterman's jackets, custom embroidery for business apparel or a unique gift, and scouting uniforms and supplies. LaHaye's is on the corner of 3rd and Main in historic downtown Hillsboro. Open Wednesday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 4, and anytime online at lahayes.com or call us at 503-648-2341.
Whether it's a steaming hot old-fashioned cup of joe or hot chocolate on a cold winter day, or an ice-cold Italian soda or iced coffee on a hot summer day, anytime is a great time to stop by Scoggins Creek Coffee. With 2 locations in Gaston and Yamhill Carlton, their warm and friendly baristas will get you the delicious drink of your choice. Scoggins Creek Coffee, call 503-985-3483, 503-985-3483. And we're back, top of the 7th inning, leading off for Eforce, number
29. Thank you. Miles on.
29, Miles Ott, who we did not have on our lineup. And his first at bat, taking some time to get acclimated to the batter's box. First pitch is low and away for ball 1. One 0 taken all the way, 1 ball and 1 strike. Vince Williams on deck, top of the order. Kevin Leeds, new pitcher, will try to come in and get the save for the Barbers. Pitch is away, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike to Miles Ott for Eforce. Two-one pitch again. Kevin Leeds misses outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. Four-two Barbers. Twice led by 3 runs, and again pitches low and away, and Tilden will have a quick visit with Kevin Leeds as Vince Williams comes to the plate with nobody out, and now pitching coach Fritz is going to come out and also join the conversation. Tying run at the plate with nobody out in the top of the 7th. Now just as the home plate umpire goes out to break up the meeting, the mound is cleared. Vince Williams, new batter with runner at first after a leadoff walk to Miles Ott, who hit for the first time, and Williams takes a called strike, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch to Williams is a cutter left to right, and strike 2. Which is just outside for the first miss of the at-bat. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is strike 3 called, and Vince Williams, who had a double earlier in the game, is going to be sent back to the dugout with 1 out. Connor Galloway, left fielder. Double play will end the ball game. Pitch is well inside, and it's going to hit him on his back foot, and now the tying runners are aboard with 1 out, and Maddox Montoya at the plate. And again, Tilden will give Kevin Leeds an attaboy and pat him on the backside and say, let's get this job done. And Maddox Montoya now with a chance to give Eforce the lead with one out in the top of the 7th or in the game with a ground ball. First pitch taken all the way for strike one.
You got this, Maddox. Let's go, buddy. Come on, Maddox.
Tilden had to fade back to his left to make the catch. Eforce fans definitely not happy with that strike call. And we're set, strike one to Maddox Montoya. Runner at first is Miles Ott. Pitch misses low and away, 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 is driven to the right side, making the catch straddling the line is first baseman Griffin Scott Cam Masters Doble for out number 2, and now it's down to Declan Francis for the final opportunity.
Now batting number 34
for Eforce.
Francis.
Pitch is low and way off the plate into the other side of the batter's box, 1-0. Again, the tying runs aboard, but 2 outs and a 1-0 count. Pitch a little bit high, and outside 2-0. Two-0 pitch is driven to center, and making the catch up against the football railing is the center fielder, Tristan Sieber, for out number 3. For the Tigard Barbers, 1 in the first, 2 in the third, and 1 in the bottom of the 5th on an inside the park Eric Altmark home run. For Eforce, 1 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th. Final score, Tigard 4 and the Eforce Expos 2. That'll do it for our broadcast. Thanks for watching this edition of 2023 American Legion Tigard Post 158 Barbers Baseball on Westside Mobile Media. We'll be back with you next week with more great American Legion baseball action. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.